another, would I go so far as to say baller lift? Would I go so far as to say epic lift? Maybe not. I've had crazier ones than that before. Let's just call that a good lift. Let's just call that one a good little lift. The likes of which I will capitalize on by going back to the crib and eating an exorbitant amount of treats. I'm not really sure what kind. I've been having trouble getting food down. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I'm just eating in a weird way. Well, okay, obviously I'm eating in a weird way, but I mean weirder than weird. Like maybe my timing is off or something, because I don't know. I just don't want to get food down my gullet. Might have to start taking drastic measures, aka, you know, get a pint of ice cream and instead of putting it in the freezer, put it in the fridge, and then just give it a little chug ski. That's 1,000 calories in about 4 seconds. So, not a bad technique. And actually saying it out loud, I think I'm gonna have to implement that, along with right, steaks, eggs, milks, chickens, high quality sources of protein. And then, I think as long as you're not putting on a crazy excessive amount of body fat, eat some treats. But I will say, obviously, things can be taken too far. If I was eating all my treats like normal, but I was getting real soft, like way too soft, then that's my cue to say, like, oh crap, dude, I'm eating too much, right? I think, historically across the board, eating too much in a bulking context for a lifter is hardly, a problem. Anybody who's having trouble with gaining weight, the problem is always getting food down on a consistent basis. But you can eat too much, right? So if your appetite, well, this is worth a whole tangent on its own, but I'll get into it after. Right? If just for whatever reason you've got a big appetite, that's your deal, you know how to eat. In a bulking context, that is the way to do it. Chow down, lift hard, rest. You're going to gain some substantial amounts of tissue. But then it's going to be a little bit trickier for you to diet down, and get leaner. So when it comes to people talking about like, oh well, I naturally have more body fat because of my I got thyroid. Everybody loves bringing up thyroid imbalances or whatever. I don't know, but there is a little bit of legitimacy to that sort of argument, in the sense that some people, for just a whole variety of reasons, it could be mental, it could actually be physical with hormones and whatever else, but person A could be satisfied with eating barely at maintenance, if not maybe a little bit lower. Like for whatever reason, their appetite just has them eating, not that much food. They're not really hungry by nature. It's going to be way easier for them to stay lean. If you see a dude who's just walking around diced, I'm not even talking about a lifter. I'm just talking about a normal skinny ass dude. Just for whatever reason, his body's telling him just eat this much and you're good, right? That's his daily routine. He eats that much food and then he can go to bed like, that's just a normal day, right? But some people, they're fucking hungry, man. They can't be quenched. They gotta just keep chowing down, which, again, bulking, I'm very envious. I'm envious of that guy. I want to fucking put down like a vacuum cleaner, or put food down like a vacuum cleaner, right? Like a shop vac, just fucking make it disappear. Um, and that's just, that's something where obviously there's a positive on either end, blah blah blah, on either end of the spectrum, right? The skinnier dude, the guy with a low appetite, metabolism does not matter. That's just a fucking buzzword. The guy with a low appetite, it's going to be easier for him to just stay lean. But he's going to have trouble putting food on. He's going to have trouble putting weight on, because for him, getting food into his system is a fucking chore. I eat so much food, bro. And then he had like 2,000 calories that day. That's not really conducive with becoming a freak. And then the guy who can naturally put down 5,000 calories, or not naturally, you get what I'm saying? Like he can just put down that much food like nothing. For him, even approaching a fucking calorie deficit is like walking on hot coals. So that's something where you've got to kind of look at your own, I want not really your own build, let's just say your own situation, and kind of understand like, okay, for me it's pretty easy to stay in a deficit. It's easy for me to be lean. Eating, that's where my challenge lies. So I got to put some effort into making sure I can find the right sort of foods and stuff like that, which will actually let me put down enough food to gain weight. And then the other way around, right? The dude who's got trouble dieting, he's going to have to put in much more effort if he wants to lose body fat than, you know, Pete, the 100-pound hooper, who is fucking a bodybuilding show ready lean at 120 pounds. So that's sort of what I'm saying there. You know, not everybody is built equally, right? People get different strengths in different areas. So you got to be able to look at yourself and say, okay, these are my strong points. Cruising, sweet. I got to work on these a little bit harder than everybody else. And that's just, I mean, that's up to you, man. So don't get too jealous of the dude who's lean, because his ass probably can't eat as much food as you. But you see what I'm saying. You get the basic idea. So I'm going to go home, eat some treats, some other foods, take on my vitamins. I've got an absurd amount of laundry. I don't really want to talk about it. And then chill. I've been trying to find a new show. I don't know if Invincible is on hiatus, but they've only released 4 episodes, and I'm kind of freaking itching for the rest of them. How much more Jujutsu Kaisen's coming out this season? That's pretty cool. But that's 1 episode a week. That's not enough for me. I need a show to like binge watch. And don't say Breaking Bad. Don't say Better Call Saul. Don't say The Sopranos. Don't say One Piece. Don't say Naruto. Don't say, I don't know, I guess those are some of the big ones. I've already seen those. Or I'm already, I guess not One Piece, I'm a little bit behind, but whatever. And now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Game of Thrones. But I want to wait. I don't know. I don't want to watch Game of Thrones right now. So I need something. Yeah, whatever. Maybe it's better I don't waste my time watching shows anyway. It kind of distracts me from getting my meals down, I think. But let's get home, get rested, and get ready for cardio in the morning, which, let's not even go down that little rant. I'll spare you. So let's get out of here. I'll see you next time.